I never thought I'd catch my best friend and my wife in the most unforgivable way, on a doorbell camera of all things. I don't know what hurt more, the shock of betrayal or the realization that the person I trusted most was the one who would tear my life apart. But what happened next? Well, that was when everything changed. Hey, I'm Alex, 32 years old. I've lived in Salt Lake City, Utah for most of my life, working as a senior analyst at a small tech firm. My mornings are simple. I wake up early, grab some coffee, and head into the office. Most of my days blend into one another, filled with meetings and long hours spent behind a screen. But there was something off recently, something I couldn't quite shake. Maybe it was the way my wife, Kate, started spending more time away from home, or the strange, unsettling conversations with my longtime friend and coworker, Evan. I didn't want to jump to conclusions. I've always been the kind of guy who believes in loyalty, especially to the people I care about most. But deep down, I knew something wasn't right. It all came crashing down when I checked my doorbell camera footage late one night. I'd installed it for security reasons, nothing more, but what I saw on that screen stopped me cold. There, standing on my porch in the dead of night, was Evan, and Kate was with him. Now, let me give you some background. Evan and I had been friends since college. He was my right-hand man at work, and my closest confidant, but it wasn't just the friendship that made this hurt. It was the fact that I had given up so much for both of them. I'd worked countless overtime hours to support Kate's dream of opening her own business. I'd covered for Evan during his sick days at the office, always taking the hit for him, always trusting him. But here they were, right in front of me, Kate, my wife of 5 years, and Evan, the guy I'd called my brother, laughing together, the way only people who share a secret can. The worst part? I could hear them, through the speaker on my camera. I could hear their voices, light-hearted and full of laughter. Evan said, "You're making it too easy for him, Kate, he'll never know the truth." I couldn't breathe, my head felt like it was spinning. I stared at the screen in disbelief as Kate leaned in close to Evan, kissing him softly. It was as if everything I'd built, my marriage, my career, my entire life, crumbled right there. I could hear the faintest tremor in Kate's voice when she whispered, "I'm scared, Evan, what if he finds out?" I was frozen. I wanted to scream, but nothing came out. I wanted to run to them, confront them right there, but I knew I couldn't, not yet. I didn't cry, didn't yell, I just stared at the footage, feeling my heart slowly shatter. I spent the rest of that night thinking. My initial shock wore off, replaced by a cold, calculating calm. I wasn't going to confront them yet. No, I needed to be smart. I needed to turn this around in a way that would make them both regret everything. I decided to gather the evidence. I downloaded every bit of footage I could from the doorbell camera and even set up a few more hidden cameras around the house. I wasn't just going to expose their betrayal, I was going to destroy the life they'd been building at my expense. As I sat at my desk, planning every step, I could feel a shift inside me. I wasn't the victim anymore, I was the one in control. The next morning, my phone started blowing up. It was Evan, calling me repeatedly. He left voice messages, each one more frantic than the last. "Alex, listen, man, I swear we can work this out. Don't do anything crazy, okay?" But I didn't answer. Then came Kate's messages. "Alex, please, let's talk. We can fix this." It felt like I was watching a show I wasn't a part of anymore, a show where I was the one being betrayed. But I kept quiet, letting them squirm. Every time I saw one of their names pop up on my screen, I just smirked. They had no idea what was coming. The twist came when I uploaded the footage to our company's internal messaging system. I didn't just send it to a few people, I sent it to everyone. The video of Kate and Evan laughing together, talking about how they'd been sleeping together behind my back, went live to the entire office, our clients, even some of our family friends. When the video went public, the office fell silent. I watched from my phone as Evan's face went pale in the break room. He tried to justify it. "It's not what it looks like." But the damage was done. People were already talking. Kate was humiliated. Evan, too. As the video played, I sat back, a small smile creeping onto my face. I wasn't the one on trial anymore. The fallout was swift. Kate left the house that night, but it wasn't the guilt-ridden apology I'd expected. She didn't beg for forgiveness. She was embarrassed, angry that I'd exposed her. Evan was fired from the company, and his reputation was completely destroyed. Everyone who had once looked up to him now saw him for who he truly was, a manipulative liar. As for me, I never felt better. It wasn't about revenge, it was about taking back what was mine. I'd been through hell, but I wasn't going to let anyone walk all over me anymore. I didn't need anyone's approval. I learned that lesson the hard way, but I'm at peace now. So, yeah, it's been months since all that went down. I'm living my life now, starting fresh, and I feel stronger than ever. But I've got a question for you. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And if you want more stories like this one, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Sometimes the hardest lessons come from the ones you trust the most, but you can't let them define you. Always remember, take back your power, and never let anyone make you feel small.